Good morning, my friends. Today is the day the Lord has made, and it's the day I'm going to choose my 3 favorite lounge gowns. I am having the hardest time. I'm so glad there's not that many of them. I know there's like 60-something pictures, but there's not that many lounge gowns. So I'm going to pick 3 favorites. And if I can't make up my mind, I'm going to have to choose all my favorites and then use random number generator. Because there's more than 3, I promise you that. I want to stop and show you all of the entries, because some of you may not know how to get Instagram, or you don't want to get Instagram, or I don't know, lots of different reasons. But just in case you aren't able to find them for yourselves, I am going to show you every single entry. Now, some of them have 3, 4, 5 pics. I'm not going to show all the pics unless it's necessary to show you what they made, because it'll just take too long. And remember, the longer these videos, the more hours it takes to upload them. And I know you all want to know the winners. And you're probably just skipping right past what I'm saying right now. I have to make a whole separate video. Make it tomorrow. But I won't. I'll tell you the winners at the end of this one, okay? But I know you want to see all of them, so let's look at them right now. Okay, so this is Jean, and she made this one out of a pattern that Jane Gilson loaned to her, and she put Superman and Wonder Woman on there. I guess that's Superman, yeah. And then she put all of that ribbon. So that one's really cute. Now this is Saturday Sewing. I've seen this girl before. She has a website. I guess it's called Saturday Sewing, but I don't remember her name. But she made a full-length lounge gown, and I don't have a picture of it all the way to the floor, but she says it's full length. Or did she? Yeah, ankle length. And she's got lace on it. This one was the first one posted, and I loved it. I love the color of it. I love that it's sleeveless. I love that it has the slits on the side. And I love her hair. You know, us with very little hair, we always love people with hair. So this is Diana. And she got the fabric from Fabric Mart. And she's got Mickey and Minnie in a heart. And she used Jaylee 3245. And you all can go here and look at these. You can go on. This is my laptop. I'm on my laptop. Some people say they only use their phone, but this is my laptop, and you can see the pictures here at Instagram.com. Now here, this was my favorite for the longest time. This is Jane Gilson. And y'all know Jane. She's probably left every single one of you a nice comment. She's been one of my subscribers for many years. And she has the cutest. I have to show you up close. There it is, look. Hit the hay. I know you couldn't see it if I didn't do that, but isn't that cute? And so then she says she's going to hit the hay, and she gets in her bed. And she's got trim around both sleeves and the neck and the bottom. I think she used a decorative stitch. This one I absolutely love. This lady made this with a horrible migraine headache, and she had it for days. And oh my gosh, I just think that is so, so nice. This has lace. I looked up the pattern, and it has lace all the way down both sides, all the way front and back. And I've got to show you that too. Some of these you just can't see unless I show you the other pictures. But I don't want to, you know, take up the whole day. So she's got lace all around the waist, all around both legs, all around both arms, all around the front and the back. And you can't see it, but it goes down both sides also. So I think that's going to be my favorite. But let's look and see what else is here. Well, oh, this is one of my favorites. This one just went up. This lady actually made her own pattern out of a t-shirt. And so I think that's really nice. And what really got me is she has a Kleenex in the pocket. I don't know. A lot of you know I have allergies. I go through Kleenex like you wouldn't believe. Probably 6 boxes a week, maybe more. So, yeah, I thought, oh my goodness, I need that, a place to put my Kleenex, although I don't think it would hold a whole box. And this was an early one that went up, and it's kind of a fuzzy picture, but she just has a real pretty heart in the middle. And I think it says, I love to sew. And it fits beautifully. I need you ladies to teach fit. You're really good at it. This V neck It doesn't gape, it doesn't gap, it fits her perfectly. The armholes fit her perfectly. That's an excellent fit. And of course I always notice that since I'm so picky about fit. So that's really pretty. Now this one just went up late last night. And this lady must really love her husband, I'll tell you. She says she's from India. And this says, some love stories last forever, like ours. And it's a picture of her and her husband in that great big heart with rickrack around it. Oh, there she is again. She had to do 2 separate pictures. A lot of fabric there. I couldn't sleep in that. I would strangle. But I know a lot of ladies like that. And this lady, who's this now? What's your name? Lucille. Lucille. This lady cut up pom-poms and she glued them to the dots on her dress. So she has, I think she said two rows of pom-poms she cut up and put on her lounge gown. So that's fun. And here's another one. This one just went up late last night. I can't really see the whole thing and I can't really tell what the embellishment is. But it's pretty fabric. But I am sorry, I cannot tell what the embellishment is. I wish the photo was better, but wanted to get it uploaded in time. This is Sherry. Don't know why my face got cut off. That's because you didn't have a square picture. If you don't have a square picture, it's going to cut your head off. Now this one I really, really liked. I love the stripes. Those are exciting stripes, and with nothing at all on it, those stripes look like tons of embellishment already, even though it's just fabric. So this lady said she only had a regular sewing machine, and she did the trim around the neck, and I think it's got little rosebuds on some lace and some rickrack. But it's just really a fun lounge gown. And this lady cracked me up. I didn't know if my feelings should be hurt or I should laugh or what. Or if her name was Joy. I thought maybe her name is Joy, but it's not. Her name is Marlene. It says, "Good morning, Joy" here. So notice that these curlers are spools of thread. And her eyelashes are straight pins. And her pupils in her eyes are bobbins. I'm not sure. I bet that's a zipper on her nose. And she's got scissors for a necklace. And check out the earrings. The earrings are seam rippers. So, and she's got lace all the way around it. And she says she made this up herself. So that one's high on my list. I really, really like this one too. This is Teresa. And this fabric is from Hobby Lobby. I know because I made a top out of it. And every time I wear it, you say, "Where did you get that fabric?" Her hair, of course. Oh, I tell you, when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask God, what is with the uneven distribution of hair and boobs? So she's got black cuffs and black trim around her neck, and then she's got black at the bottom with these fun pink tassels all around. So I just think that one's super cute. All right, this one says "just roll with it." She's got roller skates, and she cut up some tie-dye fabric and put trim around the sleeves. So that's "Be Your Best Ever." Her name is Anne. And that one turned out really cute. And this one is Nancy. And she put this on here because she said it reminds her of her knitting hobby. And she added a heart to it. So that's some more fun fabric. That turned out really nice. Now this lady, I don't know, it doesn't say what her name is. But she made the gown and then she cut this handwork out of another garment that she made. You guys can read the information here. I bought the fabric at Walmart and wore it once or twice and didn't like the fabric, so I cut out the embroidery and embellished my gown with it. Matched perfectly. And she said it was hand embroidery from a top she made years ago. So that is a really good use of something that she had for a long time. And here's a lady, her name is Vicky, and she did butterflies, 3 butterflies across the top. It looks like a raglan sleeve. Looks like what she did on this one, a raglan sleeve pattern and butterflies. Oh my goodness, is that fun tie-dye fabric? I would love to have some of that tie-dye fabric. I love the color in it. That's what I'm wearing today, is that color. And she made hers long sleeve. She must get really cold in bed. Here's a close-up of the neck. What she did was she used the same fabric and she cut it into fringe. And so that's very, very unusual and fun. Now this one's fancy. This one is way too fancy to wear to bed, in my opinion. I would not want a belt when I go to bed. But very fun embellishment indeed. And she's got lace on both sleeves and the bottom. And this one is a really bad picture. Not a bad picture, a not very well focused picture. It's a great picture, it's just not very focused, at least from what I can see. But it looks like she put black lace on the bottom and black lace around the neck. And it's lovely. The fabric looks like it's beautiful. But if I could see it close up, I would really be happy. This is, I don't know this lady's name either, but she sent this to me. I ought to know her name. This is from Jane. Her name is Jane, and Jane is spelled J-A-Y-N-E. Isn't that a fun Jane? And she said this isn't really embellished, but she said the pockets were not in the pattern and the lining was not in the pattern. She lined her nightgown, you guys. She said she has super princess in the pea skin. Well, so do I. So I understand that. But I'd say that was a dress you could wear anywhere with that lining and pockets in it. That is super cute. Tanya, and she lost her son. I think she said he was 29 years old. And she showed me a picture of a quilt she made out of his clothes. But she made her gown using, I think she said she traced a pattern. She traced her own pattern from a gown that she owns, yes. And so then she's got these ties here in the front. And I don't know if that's a pin or what that is up there at the top, but it's really cute. I like the fabric. And she did a great job tracing another garment to make it. And this one was one of my favorites right when I saw it. She has a lemon cup, a lemon headband, a lemon colored watch, and lemons on her lounge gown. I said, I want that one. I really like lemons. I like the way she did the diagonal here. And so I'm assuming that's embroidery. But and then it says, got lemons, make lemonade. So I really liked that one. That was one of my favorites. I have so many favorites. Okay, so this lady, let me see if I can see her name. Wiedenbach Severson. I don't know. Her name might be in there somewhere. I used to have a really good friend. Her last name was Wiederhold. So she has moved the dart into the center of her bust and made gathers there. And it's a V-neck, and I think that turned out really nice. I like that a lot. I'm not sure if this is a bust dart over here or just a wrinkle, but she's got really pretty lace around the arms. So this is very nice. Turned out great. And this one. This is the only stripes. No, that one other lady did those fancy stripes. So this is the other stripe, and her stripes go the other way. And so I like this, and she even has shoes that go with it. So I told her shoes were an embellishment. So she added a pocket and lace trim on the pocket. And then she's got the buttons down the front in the Henley. This was the Love Notions Henley. And so that one turned out really nice. And it looks like she even matched the stripes across the sleeves. Yikes, that isn't easy. And then here's one. And so I'm assuming she made 3 of these. One for the little girl, one for the little girl's doll, and one for herself. And I thought, what does that mean, op-ed? Ooped, op-ed, I couldn't tell what it said. But it says pooped. It says pooped. And this lady, it's kind of a little picture in dark, and it's not straight on. But I think I have seen this design on the SVG files on Etsy. And it's like one of those dandelions with the pieces floating around, and it says just breathe. So that one's really cute, from D. Smith. She said she cut it with her Cricut. And this lady is Ellen, and I think this is lovely. Lovely. She said she designed the ruffle for it. And I have asked several of you to please tell me how you make these ruffles, especially on knit. I tried to make a ruffle with my knit, and my ruffler just ate that thing up and went all crooked and crazy. It just gave me fits. So I am super impressed when you all do ruffles, and I love that one. I love the fabric of it. And this one's just too pretty to be a lounge gown, in my opinion. Number one, it's way too long. It looks like she's standing on it, Miss Mother Bear Sewing. It's beautiful. But it looks like it needs a pair of high heels and needs to be worn to a fancy ball somewhere. Jerry said the same thing. He said, that is way too fancy to sleep in and way too long to walk in. So even though it's very, very beautiful, I can't choose that as my favorite because to me it doesn't really speak lounge gown. And this one is another cute one with a ruffle. And again, Barbara, how did you make that ruffle? I want to know. And she's got something going around the neckline, a scalloped edge, a shell edge around the neck, hard to see, and lace on the neckline. So I love that one. Love that one. I would totally wear that one and enjoy it. And this one's a camper one. We sleep around. I saw that on Etsy or somewhere, and I thought, oh, I've got to get that one. That's so cute. We sleep around different campgrounds. So far, we've only been to one, but one of these days. Very cute. Love the fabric. It looks like the fabric close up has little dots all over it. I like that a lot. Hello, where are we? I don't think there's another picture there to show it to you any closer. Oh, yes, there is. This is the bottom, and this is beautiful. She did a lettuce edge and, what do you call that really pretty stitch you put around? Oh, what is that stitch called? Somebody give me a memory. I can't remember what it's called. Maybe she says. Rolled hem. It's got the rolled hem and a lettuce edge. That's beautiful. I love that. I have done that before, and it's a really fast way to finish an edge, and it works great on a knit. I may do that on my next one. Beautiful. Thanks for showing the close-up. And this lady's just a hoot and a half. Not a clear picture, though. But because she told me, I know that these are rosebuds going down the front, and she just attached the, it's not buttons and buttonholes, it's just rosebuds. And then she's got a lace added to the top. I don't know if it's a lace insert or lace added to the top. It says lots of trim and a corsage to greet company on the patio, and this is from Susan. And she's got a corsage up there, but I can't see if she made the corsage or if she bought it at a store or where the corsage came from. So, and then I think she's got lace on the bottom of it, but it's really hard to see. So, oh my gosh, better picture next time, please. And this one I really like. This one I put, oh, that's my favorite. A lot of them, when they first went up, I'd go, oh, that's my favorite. This one, she did some crazy quilting, made a crazy quilt, patch, block, square, something, and then she cut it up to be the top yoke of her lounge gown and the pockets of her lounge gown. And I thought, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that. What a good idea. And then she's got 3 buttons going down. And it's very nice, very nice. I like that one very much. And I like her furniture behind her. How nice is that? Looks like a beautiful antique. And then this lady, I was impressed with this. I was like, oh, that's my favorite. She said this was the very first time she did this. This is Sunroom Quilter. I don't know if it has her name. She said it was the first time, 100% cotton, and her first try at honeycomb smocking. So I hope you can see. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger for you. This honeycomb smocking, I thought that was beautiful. And I love the way it comes out at the bottom. I don't know how you do it. If you just start out, I'm assuming you start out with just a great big square of fabric and then you cut your garment out of it. I don't know. Here's another one. Had a lot of lace going on in this challenge. We've got lace at the top and lace on the bottom, and the lace on the bottom has fringe on it, and it's quite pretty. Beautiful, beautiful lace on the bottom of that. And I think it's just as cute as can be, and it looks great on her. I couldn't tell if it was blue or purple, but it's just so pretty on her. I like it very much. And then this one was fun. This is Tina Y. I'm sorry if I get y'all's names wrong. But this one has stars, applique stars. stars with, and I don't know what she used for the stars. Let me see what she says. I like the contrast. Well, that's what Jane said. She didn't really explain. She didn't really tell us what she did. So I don't know if there's like those glue-on crystals on top of the stars. I can see she did a beautiful trim, and the neckline fits her just perfect. Perfect. And the same trim around the sleeves and the stars. It's very nice. Let me see if she shows it closer up and we can tell. No, that shows the whole thing. But I thought that was very, very nice. Another one of my favorites. She's got lace around the top, again a nice fit, and her little her saying, I have this somewhere in my stash, sewing is cheaper than therapy, and boy ain't it the truth. Let's see, that's Crafting Queen, and I don't know what her name is, but very nice. Very nice embroidery and a pretty color and a great fit, and I like that one very much. And then this lady did a pretty dark pink one. And she did something different. This is the pattern she used, and I actually have this pattern, B5954. And she shows it hanging on the door. And she's got trim around the sleeves, and then she has, does she call it upside down? Reverse applique. And so I'm not sure what she did. I don't know what reverse applique is. But it looks really nice. I wish she had given us a close-up of it. I can't really tell what it is, but maybe it's a heart. It looks like maybe there's some musical notes. Kathleen, give me a close-up next time, please. Now this lady put some pretty trim on a V-neck on the top of her lounge gown. And it's a very pretty purple. Aren't these nice? Every time I would look and there would be a new one, I would have the same thought. I thought, oh, these would just be fabulous for a real pajama party. I thought, oh my goodness, I wish, you know, this was a local thing that we do instead of all over the United States and all over the world, and we could actually get together. I have a big building, well, it's about 6,000 square feet building that we own here in Kingston, and the company that bought our business and is renting it is going to be moving out of it November 1. And it's going to be empty again. And I thought, oh my goodness, I could set that up with so many tables and so many sewing machines, and it has a kitchen and it has bathrooms, and it'd be just great for a giant pajama party. And we'd all look decent. Oh, I just think it would be so fun. Now this one is really nice. This is a mom and her daughter. And it says, an old lady and her special needs daughter, this is how we lounge gown in the country. Well, I just told her I just thought those puppies were the cutest embellishment ever. So she's got trim around the sleeves and lace around the bottom. And that's just lovely. Nothing cuter than a puppy. Now this one I really, really liked. I'm like, oh, that's my favorite. Of course, anything with my name on it. Hello, who isn't going to like that? But that's actually a scripture that says the joy comes with the morning. But joy comes with the morning. And it's a big sun. It's got big stripes coming out of it. You know, like a radiating sun. So I liked that one very, very much. That was one of my favorites. And then this one, Viv and I couldn't figure out what her embroidery was. This is from Beth. And she sent me this picture. And she made a matching headband, which is really cute. And her garment is very cute. It kind of looks like it has a seam at the waist and the bottom is joined to it, but I'm not sure about that because it's kind of hard to see. But we weren't sure if this was a heart or tell us if you can, Beth, what your embroidery is, because just from it being so far away we couldn't really tell. And this is beautiful. She's got the stars on the pant and the stars on her top, and it's very pretty. And I couldn't tell if this lace was part of this. What does it say? Not much of a selfie taker, but you get the idea. The cutest part is the puppy in the bottom. But I can't tell if this lace is attached to the top of this or if she just had a garment on underneath it. But this is beautiful here. I don't know where she got all those fancy, fancy things to put on her nightgown. Not a nightgown, her pajama set. And this one, the minute I saw it, I went, oh, that's my favorite, that's my favorite, that's my favorite. Number one, I love black and white. Number two, I love the kitty cat embroidery that's all white, and I love the ruffle at the bottom. And of course, she's cute as can be. And I just thought that was so, so cute. I looked this up because it's not an applique, it's an embroidery design. And I just loved it. And it actually has a big tree branch in the actual design. And she just removed the branch and just put the kitty cats across there. So I love that one. That was another one. I'm like, that's my favorite. Lettuce edge hem at the bottom. Yeah, she used her Triumph to bind the neckline and create the lettuce edge hem. How wonderful. And she created a garment that fits from Fit Nice. See? She used Fit Nice. This sweet lady was the very first one, and I think her name is Ruth. Ruth. And it's kind of far away. But it's my favorite color of green, that special green. So here is this really pretty crown that she used to put on the front of her lounge gown. And it turned out perfect. And then this was another one. Oh, that's my favorite. Can you tell I've got over 3 favorites here? I loved this one. Everything that has ruffles. Somebody said, well, ruffles count. Well, once I tried to do a ruffle and totally destroyed it. This has ruffles around both sleeves and ruffles at the bottom. And it said, his mercies are new every morning. I love it. This is one of my favorites. Let's see if she shows it up close. There it is sideways. See the sleeves, how different they are, the armhole, and that the ruffle just goes around the top and the back, but not all the way under. This definitely is one of my favorites. Look at the back. Don't you love the arms? Look here how it comes in the back. And then it's just darling. I have got to have that pattern number. That is so cute. And there's a close-up of it. His mercies are new every morning. And it's just beautifully made. Beautifully made. This lady could give fitting and sewing tutorials. And I love this one. This one is, oh, that's my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite. All of them that have joy on them, I'm like, oh, that's my favorite. But I love this one. I love the way it's color blocked. I love the way it's black on top and blue on the bottom. And I love the way she put the applique heart on the top. And then at the bottom, what did she put? She put hashtag Joy Lounge Gown. How cute is that? So another one of my favorites. They never end. And then this lady, to me, this looks like a dress. It just looks like a dress you would wear to town. She's got a hat on with it, and it's just very dressy, and I can't picture this as wearing this to bed. But this lady, evidently, see, somebody said you could answer the door in this beauty, and I don't know her name. Somebody said pretty glamorous for a lounge gown, so everybody agrees with me that this is just a little too nice. This needs to be a dress. And definitely could be. So, very pretty fabric. And she's put a some kind of an applique on it. Here you can see it up close right there. So I'm not sure if that's embroidery or if it's an applique. And now this lady made one that's a pretty color. This is a pretty color of fabric, especially for a redhead or a blonde. I like that color. But she did my very favorite in the middle, and she put roses. She said, I know Joy loves roses. I think it's roses. It is. It's beautiful. So that was Snyder, and so I don't know what her name is. But very pretty. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, I understand that my favorites may not be your favorites. I imagine that your favorite is the one that you made, which is how it should be. But these are my favorites. I actually had about 10 favorites. But I had to just compare them to each other and say, well, I like this about this, and I like this about this, but I like this about this, but I like this about this. So it was not easy. I thought, okay, I'll just give more prizes away. I'll give 10 prizes away. But oh no, what about this one over here? Then I have to give 11 prizes away. So I kept it to 3, okay? So these are my 3 favorite. They're all my favorite. One isn't more favorite than the other one. Okay, so I hate to say 3rd place, 2nd place. This is not a Miss America contest, okay? So these 3 out of all of them were the ones that I like the best, okay? And like I said, there were many others that were just as nice, but this is just the ones that I liked the best, okay? So, I hate to even say third price, the prices are all good. The prices, the book is the most expensive, of course, but everything, you know, costs money, and so they're not cheap prizes, they're not crummy prizes. So I hate to even say number 3, number 2, number 1. But prize number 3 was a box of embellishments. And it's a pretty big box of embellishments. And I don't want to show them up close because I want them to be a surprise to the winner. But they are in this box, and this box is full of embellishments, brand spanking new ones, okay? So the winner of the box of embellishments is Marlene. The one that made the crazy picture of me. She said it was an original applique. And at first I saw it and I couldn't really tell what it was. And I just thought, well, that's me. She made that crazy looking lady have my name. But then when she showed a close-up of it, and I could see how hard she worked on it and the detail and all of it, and then it was all sewing notions, especially the earrings. I loved it. I even left a comment. I think she should send that nightgown to me. Green isn't my color, but I don't care. I still love it. Okay, so Marlene, I'm sending you the box of embellishments. You have won the box of embellishments. However, I promised everybody a pair of earrings as well. Leave me a comment under this video. Only this video. Leave a comment and let me know your email where I can reach you so I can find out if you want earrings, if you hate earrings, if you like earrings, if you seem rippers for earrings. When I get your email from below in the comments, I will email you because I will need your mailing address, okay? So that's Marlene, the box of embellishments. Number 2 is brand new fabric I just purchased last week from Joann. 2 1/4 yards of Galleria knit. It has been washed and it is beautiful. It will make a fabulous lounge gown or 2. And I'm not going to show you which one because I want it to be a surprise. So that prize will go to, and I'm sorry I don't know your first name. I'm wondering if it's Paula, but I'm not for sure. But P. Campbell, the one that made that darling lounge gown with the ruffles around the square armhole and the ruffle around the bottom, and on the front of the shirt it said, His Mercies. So that is number 2, and that is where I will be sending the 2 1/4 yards of brand new fabric. $17 a yard it is, regular price. So it's nice fabric from Joann. Just got it last week, okay? All right, and the first prize, which started this whole thing. You know, I won Judy Kessinger's book, Design It Yourself. This book's over $100, and I won it. And so I already owned the book. I bought the book years ago. So I asked her if it was okay if I used it for a prize. And she said, oh, sure, do whatever you want to with it. So I will be sending this book to my very favorite, and I bet it was a lot of your very favorite. Wasn't really a gown, but I did say tops and bottoms were allowed. So my very favorite is the one that the lady that had the awful migraine, oh dear Lord, Maria, I hope that migraine has left you days ago and you are feeling your best again. But Maria Lolane is the name that she shows. She lives in Idaho, and she had the orange and white checked 2-piece set with lace everywhere. It's darling, just darling. It was my favorite. If the lace didn't itch me like crazy, I would make one for myself. It had a V-neck in the front and a V-neck in the back and lace all over the place. So that was the one I chose to be my very favorite. I love so many others, I really did. But I had to make a choice, And that's the choice I made. So maybe we'll just have to play this game again, huh? We could do pajamas. We could do one in the fall and make PJs for cold weather. I don't know. Whatever strikes my fancy when the day gets here, that's what I do. Okay? So congratulations to my winners, and to all of you, leave me a comment below this video. This video. Leave me a comment giving me your email. And let me know if you would like a set of earrings. The earrings will be made by me with my embroidery machine. You've seen me make them before, and a lot of people really liked them. So if you want a pair of earrings, just tell me what color that you want them to be. They'll be a single color. And they'll have diamonds on them, as my daughter calls them. My granddaughter calls them. Anything that sparkles, she calls it diamonds. Okay? Email. Do you want earrings? What color do you want? I will email you back and ask you for your address so I can mail these to you. But it's going to be probably the end of the week before I have to drive to the post office, and I have to have the earrings made before I drive there. So it'll probably be near the end of the week. All right, my friends, I'll be looking for your comments. And this was so much fun, and I'd love to do it again, and we could make PJs next time. But until then, have a nice day, week, month, year. God bless you. Bye.